Hey guys! Today we're doing a reading on Tamar Braxton and David Adefeso. We're going to do a psychic reading.
That scandalous stuff. I woke up and it was like David filed a restraining order against Tamar, and I was like, "What the heck? What's going on?" So we're gonna dig into the situation.
Yes, and supposedly there was like a fight in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are claiming, some people are wondering, is it PR? Some people are wondering, is Tamar lying? Some people are wondering if David's lying. You know, a lot of people don't like David Adefeso.
Yeah.
They claim, he's with Tamar for clout and, different things. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
So we wanted to, dig in because we had a lot of our Trinity Oracles family reaching out to us on our Instagram, sending us DMs and stuff like
the tea
that.
is hot.
And said, give us the tea. You know what's going on. So for those of you that don't know us, we are Trinity Oracles. We are psychic sisters. Our other sister, Erica, is not here today. We have Andrea in the background.
Our other sister,
yeah. So she might be providing some commentary, but we don't know. She's shy.
Yeah.
But yes, we're psychic sisters, energy healers, and check out our link in the description box below if you want to book a reading. Mm-hmm. Yes, we got a new candle in our Etsy shop called Spirit Where You At.
We have it lit right now.
Yeah.
We were gonna have it right here, but we have a fan on it, so it's gonna blow out.
Yeah. You guys know we actually use this candle when we're doing readings. So it helps us channel easier and receive guidance and stuff like that. And we never really talked about it, but we always had it in the background or lit in the room, or we'd use it when meditating. Mm-hmm. And we decided we were like,
just give it to our family.
Yeah, let's give it to our family, and give them a little something that we use to connect with spirit. So if you guys would like to book a session, links in the description box below.
That's what her mood is like. Spirit, where you at? Get that candle.
Get that candle. Spirit will answer you. They're like, we right here, boo. But anyways, you can go find that in our Etsy shop. That link is in the description box too. And join our Patreon. We just put up a juicy Bill Gates reading on that Patreon. Join us there. So let's jump right in. So Candace, you have the questions.
All right. So first question is, okay, Tamar is claiming that before she did the suicide attempt, I don't know if you guys know, a month or a month and a half before, some of you have to add more days to your reading. Some of you are backed up.
Oh. I get booked fast,
yeah.
You guys. All of us actually get pretty booked fast.
All right, so back into the question. Basically, Tamar, the suicide attempt she had did a couple weeks ago. She claims that David said that he was going to kill her before she took the pills. So is that true? Because that's what she's claiming.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's like, he said he was going to kill me.
I didn't hear about that part. Lordy Jesus Christ. Somebody said, I think it's her. You know what? I saw somebody had put something like they work in Tamar's building where she either works at or lives at.
I hope for them too. When I saw the thing, I was like, what?
Yeah, they claim that supposedly they were like, somebody has said in the comments on this room, they were like, I believe it's Tamar because they said Tamar's really nasty. You always hear her screaming at David and all sorts of stuff. And they're like, you always see David as the calm one. That's what somebody said in the comments. But everybody claims they know a celebrity or something like that. Let me see here. No, I do not see.
I gotta know also.
He was talking about some murder, suicide with her. I get lean on God and the angels for support. This is David. Support. This is David. I do not see that. Tamar was out of her mind.
I got that too.
Out of her mind during that past.
She's screaming in the bathroom or whatever, and then whatever she was taking, it really messed up her, see the circle around her head? It messed up her state of mind. Mm-hmm. So she was hearing things. She's like, I was hearing my God, I was hearing everything. I was hearing all this stuff, and I couldn't take it. She's like, I couldn't take it.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you something. It's funny that you brought up hearing things, because I just got a vision of her in that hotel room, and she's seeing black in the ceiling. She's like, oh my God, there's demons in here. Oh my God. Her mental state was on a whole nother level. Uh-oh, Andrew busting out them cards.
Her other sister got her cards.
I'll see what Andrea got to say. But she's over there like... But I get she was out of her mind. I don't see David doing that, to be honest. I feel like at one moment David was like, "Oh my God, this is too much. I gotta step out of here." Like some craziness. Like, oh my gosh.
He didn't think she was gonna go through with it though, because I do see Tamar threaten to kill herself multiple times, and David was like, "That's just Tamar. Tamar's dramatic." And then when she really did, he was like, "What the?"
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. I feel like she's even tried to either threaten.
They said, "Come on in, Andrew."
Come
on in.
Come on in.
You could be right here.
Yeah, come on in. Yeah, we're doing well, but yeah, I feel like she even. I think you guys in our last Tamar video, I had received this kind of the same thing. That I feel like she even threatened suicide when she was with Vince. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, Deja Divine says, "Hey everyone in the chat."
All right. I'm pretty sure you got more to say.
No, okay. I mean I do, but I'm gonna save it for later.
Okay, hopefully you remember. She's like, I don't remember.
I know, right?
All right, so is David using Tamar? Because there's people who do not like David. They do not like him. It's interesting. You know how David said he works in finances? Did they get together because of that? Like he was like, "Oh, I can help you out."
I was just about to say that. I feel like it's like
Tamar was in a financial bind, and they started off. It's like business turned pleasure. Like she's like, "Oh, he's cute."
Yeah.
Oh, and then the next thing you know, they're together.
I feel like I don't want to say he's using her, but he was like, maybe I can use Tamar for clout with my business or connecting myself with people in the industry. I don't feel like he got with her to connect with others.
Yeah.
But when they started talking, he was like, "Oh, maybe she can hook
Tamar
me up
knows
with
this person.
She knows this person. Maybe she can hook me up. Stuff like that." I don't know why I got a vision of TD Jakes just now. And if it is, or if it's not TD Jakes, it's like a major
it's
mega
interesting
church
because
pastor.
They did have she checked him on the time. He was always in trouble, she said. He's protecting his image. She's protecting his business image?
Ooh. Say that again?
He's always in trouble and she said it's protecting him for his business image. Oh, so is David like a shiesty? Are you saying that David's like a shiesty business guy?
I think Tamar was always. I think she's trying to say Tamar. This is Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy. She put a comment, but I think what she's trying to say is Tamar was always checking him on the show. Like, hey, you got a business. You can't be a certain way. Like protecting his image, something of that nature.
Okay.
I'll tell you something. Tamar even was like, "We gonna be a power couple." Like I said, I don't see any.
That's interesting, Deja. What did David do to make you guys not like him? Is it just his energy? Because I thought he's actually a really decent guy. He's a good guy.
Has David had past financial troubles though?
I don't know anything about David.
Let's see. Why don't people? I'm gonna tell you something. People feel like number one, there's a stigma with him being from Africa. Number one, okay, like he's a scammer or something. I get that very clear. I also feel like a lot of her fans don't feel like he's good enough for her, like money wise. That's what I feel. That's the energy I'm getting overall. Like, man, he ain't good enough. He don't got all this money. Because Tamar is very like, I got that lifestyle, this lifestyle. And they feel like he doesn't fit her lifestyle, that he may be chasing her. But I feel like Tamar was chasing him.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's some type of financial bond. And then they both are like using each other, not in a negative sense, but Tamar's like, "Ooh, we can be a power couple. I can help you up with your business. I can help you up in your business and make money." And then he's like, "Yeah, okay." And then I can help you with your finances.
But there's love.
But there's love.
Yeah.
Exactly. But I tell you this though, Tamar is very jealous. My guides are telling me Tamar is allegedly very jealous of David's relationship with Logan in general. Like Tamar is very jealous of Vince's relationship with the son, David, and because I keep seeing like Logan may open up more to David and Vince. Like, yeah, and she's like, "Logan, why didn't you tell mommy?" I feel like, because Candace, well, I'll put it like this. Candace before Candace told me this was all about Logan and that picture he posted, I wrote it on my paper, but I got so much written you won't be able to read it. I said, this fight was all about Logan. I didn't know. So I feel like with a lot of their fights has to do with Logan. Like Tamar's very jealous of any male's relationship with her son.
Wow.
Yeah. Tamar could be insecure about her parenting skills.
You know what's interesting? Because
She's very hands off.
There was a video of Logan cussing. And people were like, why do you have your son cussing?
Oh, someone says Tamar appears to be very jealous to me as well. I get that. We're not Tamar haters. We love Tamar. We're just.
I love the Braxton show, and I like watching all of them.
What? That breaks my heart. Please see if Tamar and her son's relationship will be mended in the future. I'm gonna say this. My guides had shown me this image.
Hey, LaDanya, you're not late, girl.
My guides showed me this image, and I usually don't like to, read people's children. I don't want to bring them to reading, but my guide showed me this. Like,
hey, honey child.
I feel like the way Tamar is right now, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically,
Tamar doesn't like
I feel
anybody.
like Logan is like, I don't really like being around my mommy right now. This is not to come at Tamar. This is just, I feel like there's just a lot of chaos. I even feel like her mom is stepping in and be like, Tamar, why don't you let me take care of Logan while you get yourself together and you and David figure this out and you get this mental health figured out. I feel like multiple of her sisters, but her sisters, I feel like a couple of them have reached out like, why don't you let us take Logan? Why don't you let mommy take care of Logan? Because I feel like Tamar is out of her head. Tamar is not here. Ungrounded, completely not in her body. Tamar is not in her right mind.
I was like, all her lower chakras are all.
You hear that?
You guys hear my sister Andrea? Say it out. You say it loud.
Here, show me the card. Let's show the card. Since you don't want to show your beautiful face.
I know.
This is the card our sister Andrea got. The autumn, I can't even read right now. Autumnal equinox release. And she said that Tamar, the first thing she got is Tamar is very ungrounded. All her lower chakras are blocked. Yeah. Which causes instability, mental instability.
Yep. I feel like her soul is not here at all. And Logan, because he's empathic, recognizes.
And he's a kid. Kids are
they're very psychic.
Like somebody in the comments said, yeah.
Yep. I feel like Tamar's very hands off or something like that. Like right now, because she's not 100% there or something.
All right, next question. Even though they said that they split up, even though they said that they split, will David and Tamar get back together?
Oh, okay. Oh Lord, there's another fight in the cards for them. When they do, there's some more family drama surrounding this.
It's interesting because I do see them coming back together. I do see that. I got this harmony card and the patience and planning, but David is like, Tamar, get your stuff together, and I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not dealing with you until you get yourself together.
Exactly.
Then we could come back together and make it work. Even he's like, I forgive Tamar. That's his spirit. He's like, all couples go through things. I do forgive Tamar, even though she did get violent with me. He's like, please do not come back. Please do not come back on the BS.
Yeah,
if we get back together.
Oh, sorry, I didn't cut you off. I get again for David. If you guys saw earlier, lean on God and angels for support. This is David, y'all. Okay. And it isn't like we're just David fans because we don't know much about David like that, But I do see. I don't know if his mom's gonna speak out. Somebody from there's gonna be some drama coming from David's side of the family. They might put out a statement. Somebody might say some stuff to Tamar on social media. But get ready for a little bit of a little fight. And it's funny you got 2 relationship cards. She got that harmony and the relationship.
Yeah.
Tamar is not under a spell. At all. Somebody had asked that question. I don't see that. Tamar, you see this detached from the situation? Tamar is mentally unstable, detached from her body. You see this soul up in the air? People think that David has a family already in Nigeria.
Wow.
It's funny that you say that because as I was sitting here earlier, I was like, baby mama drama. It just came to me, but I didn't go deeper into it. I didn't go deeper. Okay. I'm not saying that he does, but it was like baby mama drama. Like what is this? And it could even be just with Tamar. She could be pregnant and we don't know. You know what I mean? But I didn't dig into it. But does David have a child? And I tell you this. When I asked, look at this, there's a man holding a little puppy, and that's the innocence card. So there could be a child that David has, but we don't hear about it because he doesn't want his child in the spotlight or in the limelight. I didn't know David was from Nigeria. I didn't know what part of Africa he was from.
Yeah.
Lordy Jesus. I know all her fans jumped on the Nigerian scammer bandwagon probably. Do you think she had a mental breakdown? This is what was said, that a woman in Africa is trying to break them up or break them down. What?
Wow.
Yeah, I feel like David has a child.
David's
He
a
has
ladies'
son.
man, though.
He has a son. You see
He has
that,
a
huh?
son, yeah.
I got that boy energy too. For those of you that just joined and don't know, my sister Andrea is over there doing
The
a
other
reading too.
trendy oracle.
But she don't want to show her face. But she doesn't offer readings. But there she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that too. He has a little boy. He does. What were we gonna say?
He had him. Is he young though? I feel like he
He's-
had him
he's-
young.
I get that too. Why would David speak out in an interview after a suicide attempt?
Seems awful. She's still suffering.
You had pre-channeled something. You were saying something like
It's interesting because when I connected with the fourth sister, what I got with David, it's interesting because David mentioned that he goes, people already don't like me. People don't like me, so I need to speak my piece. Before, David really didn't say much, but he's like, I know people don't like me. People are always gonna believe that it's my fault. The way Tamar is, the way our relationship is. So he's like, I need to speak out for me. I need to defend myself.
Because it's funny. My guys just said, he's like, her fans are brutal. Yep. And he said, I feel like he needed to get ahead of the hype, the media hype. He's like, I need to get ahead of this. I need to tell my part. I'll tell you this though. I feel like whatever happened in that car was 50-50. I feel like David wasn't in his right mind either in that car.
He has a slick mouth just like Tamar.
No,
he might say some stuff and Tamar's like, what'd you say to me?
I feel like he might have been, he might have been under the influence. I keep getting that. I'm like, David, and if he wasn't under the influence, he could have been tired. Like, I haven't slept in 24 hours. Tamar's coming at me. I keep getting those two. Like, David, because I keep seeing Tamar like, David, you are not in your right mind right now. So there was something about David in that car not being in his right mind that day. But a lot of people want to know, are the allegations like, did he put his hands on her? As she's saying he was the aggressor. Both of them.
Both of them.
Both.
Tit for tat.
Tit for
You
tat.
hit me, and then he hits her back.
Exactly.
It's like, what the heck?
Exactly. I do feel like David may have been like, Tamar, be quiet. You catch my drift? Be quiet, Tamar. Like maybe grabbing, shut your mouth, Tamar. Be quiet, Candace. No.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. It might have gripped or something tight. Something like, Tamar, calm down. Something of that nature.
Tamar flip. Yeah.
And Tamar might have been like, you got me twisted. You got me fucked up. Oh, hell no. I'ma show your family how you do me.
Because she was recording.
Exactly.
That's what he said. He said Tamar was recording me.
Yep. But in that car, I tell you what though, I don't feel like Tamar was in a bad state of mind in that car. I feel like David was in the wrong state of mind. I get Tamar very clear-headed. Okay? In this incident. What about you?
It's interesting because I got it was like how you said David was already frustrated. So when David's frustrated, any little thing could get to him. Tamar talking, he's like, oh, Tamar, shut up. Tamar, be quiet. And then Tamar's like, oh, why are you mad at me for? And then that's when it started.
Yep. Maybe I don't know. I feel like Tamar was in the right man and David just wasn't in it, and it went to a whole nother level than what it shouldn't have.
Was Logan in the car?
Why?
No.
Do you feel?
No, I was just wondering.
I don't think he was. I think he was with the mom or something like that.
Okay. Because it was like Tamar was like, don't talk that way in front of me to my son.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he was like, I'm just trying to get you to calm
quiet,
down. She's like, no, my son doesn't need to hear that.
But then Tamar has a mouth too.
Yeah, they both.
know?
Yeah.
Not really feel too good. Somebody isn't feeling good, we're sending healing vibes your way. Not rehab, a mental facility. Yeah. I think that's where Tamar was going, to a mental facility.
Oh yeah, when the yeah.
I don't think Logan was there. Does anybody know if Logan was there? I think he was with the mom.
Okay.
At the beach or something like that.
No, that was before.
Oh, that was before. Oh, okay. You have another question?
That's all the questions.
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. I did a little, like, we were talking a little bit beforehand, and I feel like with Tamar, I think we touched upon this in the other video that we did about Tamar and David. I think,
oh wow! What? Honey Child says David claims that Tamar did $30,000 worth of damage to his Rolls Royce. How is David's finances and careers? Is it relevant to his issues with Tamar?
Tamar financial issues.
How you said in the last video.
But then I see something's coming up with David financially too. Yes, like this video and
Tamar needs to
subscribe
be single.
after.
You know, Tamar needs like therapy. Like she needs to talk to somebody every single day, and then she'll be okay for a relationship. But a certain type of man can handle Tamar. I'm gonna tell you that.
My guys were telling me Tamar's had mental health issues since she was a child.
Okay.
Has our family put a statement out about this situation with David?
Not that I know.
Because if they haven't, it's kind of funny that they haven't. That's odd. Do you guys know if what do you call it? If they've said anything? Because I know they put out a statement when it was a suicide attempt. No, they haven't. That's very odd that her family has not put out a statement. And it's been, 2 days already?
The Braxtons love to make statements.
You know? I feel like, I keep seeing Tracy.
Oh, okay. Her and Tamar didn't get along. If you guys watched the show, because I watched the show, they did not like each other.
Somebody said something about a wife.
Tamar has a wife back.
Especially Miss Evelyn. She usually says something. I see Tracy and maybe Tawanda. I see them like praying. Like, oh my God, they're really in the background. Like, we need to pray for Tamar. I keep getting they're very concerned about Tamar's mental health. I feel like they're believing David's side. They're believing David over Tamar. That's what I'm getting with the family. You see my self-respect card? And this is like representative of David. Even though Tracy, like her, they might not get along, but you know they're sisters. Like I still feel she's like, oh my God, we need to pray for Tamar. Something's not right. We got to pray. We got to get Logan out of here. We got to get this straight with Tamar.
It's interesting because when they first saw this story, I see them being kind of like Tamar fighting again. Like it's like they've known Tamar to have that type of behavior.
Yep.
But they didn't expect for David to like be like, you cannot come near me.
Exactly.
They were like, whoa.
Exactly. I get like they're trying to really like, we hope Tamar gets peace.
I hope so too.
Wait, Chronicle Speaks found out David has mechanics lien on his home. If you guys watched that last video, I said David's going to be having some financial troubles coming up. Maybe like bankruptcy or something. But Tamar, her money ain't that good either. Both of them are having financial troubles. This is not PR either.
No, it's not.
We feel like this really happened. We really feel like this really happened. I will tell you this though, I do feel like Tamar will try and skew the public into her favor though. I do see that. I do see lots of PR coming from this.
Yeah, Tamar does need to relax and go within. Yeah.
Tamar really just needs to be with a psychologist for a couple months. And then maybe go work with somebody spiritually or something of that nature.
She also needs to work out. It's like her father keeps popping up. I don't know if her dad.
I
know her dad was cheating on the mom, and then when they got a divorce, a month later, because he was cheating on her with her friend.
Wait, who was?
The dad.
Oh, I thought you meant David.
No.
What?
Her dad was cheating on the mom with one of the mom's friends, and then a month after they split, he married the other lady. And so I know Tamar had some issues with that. So that's definitely something that Tamar needs to work on. Issues with her father, though. If she could get help with that, I do see her doing really well. Actually, meeting like a good guy. Her actually knowing how to have a relationship. You know, with a man because she doesn't know how.
And it's funny. My guides just said Tamar is like, I don't even know how to have a relationship with myself. There's lots of insecurities that Tamar has. They say Tamar puts on a front a lot, but is actually very insecure. And you see this card focus on divine and perfect health, but it came upside down. So I feel like either her mom, I keep getting Tamar Braxton, was seeing mental instability in Tamar since she was little. Like, mommy, you need to talk to Tamar. Take Tamar to the pastor. Talk to the pastor with Tamar. Like, trying to get her help. I get that. Did Tony and Tamar ever have a break in their relationship? Because I feel like they don't even really talk. Maybe for the show they do?
I'm not really sure because I know on one of the seasons, I know I watched every season of that show. I loved it. Tamar was tired of being Tony's background singer. She was like, I'm tired of this. I want to do my own thing. And then Tony was kind of like, there was like some feelings, but like all of them end up not being her background singers anymore. I don't know. But it's like Tony kind of stayed out of it.
Yeah.
Like it was mainly Tawanda, because her and Tawanda don't get along either. And on the show they didn't. They kind of parted ways. Like they still came together though.
Okay, because I see that.
Like they might not talk to each other, but then they still come together at the end of the day.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't be shocked if Tamar doesn't come out with a documentary about her life. It may be on Lifetime. She may put it on YouTube. She's gonna put something out, and it's like she's gonna be blaming her mom a lot. It's like people are gonna notice like she's blaming her mom a lot for situations. But the reason why it's not the parents' relationship overall. It's something with the father.
Oh, she hates the dad, the mom?
No.
Tamar. Oh, yeah.
Tamar's issues stem from the father, not the relationship dynamics and what happened between her mom and her dad. It has to do with the father. They're like, Tamar's one of those people that's a prime candidate for regression therapy. Like going in the past. Something of that nature.
Somebody asked about the tarot. Are we gonna be teaching some classes tarot?
We working on courses for y'all in the background. We're working on a lot. A lot. It's funny because I saw Tamar and David like working on a film deal. Like when push comes to shove and when they kind of come back together. This is a temporary hold on their relationship.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get back together.
And then they're gonna come back or something like that. And I feel like some type of film deal they're gonna try and work out. Yeah, Tamar needs Jesus.
It's interesting because I do see another child for Tamar when her and David get back together. Like this child brought us closer together. Like this child is a rebirth of our relationship. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody said she needs more than Jesus, and we're not trying to be funny, but Tamar actually needs Jesus and a mental health
Tamar
counselor.
said that she was sexually abused by a family member when she was okay.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of issues stem from that and with the father, with Tamar.
It's interesting
because Tamar has a lot of karma with men too, like a lot.
It's interesting because it's interesting when Tamar might have. That happened to Tamar when she was like abused. It's interesting because I do see like she might have went to go try to tell her dad something. Her dad was kind of like, kind of brushed it off, and she was like, "You were supposed to be like that, the man for me,
exactly.
like like you're supposed to stand up for me, and you're not."
Exactly. I'm gonna say this. Remember, I was talking about like the PR. We're gonna see a lot of PR coming from Tamar with this.
Tamar also used to get in physical fights with her exes. It's interesting because she married a man before Vince that used to beat her up. And he was a music producer too. And she was like, I'm so glad I got away. Then I met Vince, not knowing that Vince was the same exact way as that guy.
It's funny that you brought that up because we were doing a little pre-channeling. I kept seeing Tamar. This is not to say David's completely innocent, okay? But I feel like Tamar sometimes projects, like certain things David might do. She's like, oh man, that's just like Vince. She's paranoid about her exes. Dang, is David gonna do me wrong like Vince? Is David gonna do me wrong like my other ex?
Chasing abusers, not unusual.
Like I keep getting that, and it's funny. I wrote Tamar PTSD. I wrote that on my paper, and then when you said that, it reminded me. And I feel like Tamar has a lot of PTSD with men in her life. I wonder if Tamar has been abused by another man, but it just didn't come out.
I don't know. I know she was married before Vince, and
I mean, like sexual abuse.
when she was a child.
I know that, but by someone else besides
Oh,
just that one
I'm not
person.
too sure.
Or it was multiple times over multiple years. Like it wasn't a one-time incident.
I'm not too sure. I know she said that happened to her, but she was on Wendy, and she's like, oh yeah, that happened to me, but I don't really want to go into that.
You will see in the news Tamar talking with Vince. It's a PR thing. I'm not saying she's gonna get back with Vince, but it's like I actually see Tamar actually reaching out to Vince,
Wow!
like talking.
She said it was years, and it happened from both sides of the family. So it was like it's more than one man
I
doing
was
stuff to her.
like, it was not just one person sexually abusing Tamar and molesting her. I just saw that. So thank you for So we're clarifying that.
Yeah.
What I was seeing, because I was like, because I keep seeing all the way to maybe like 13, 14 years old this was going on.
Wow.
From young to all the way in her teens or something of that nature. Poor Tamar. This is an unfortunate,
She said she was
event.
5 to 16. Wow.
Wow. That's sad. Yeah, somebody said no wonder, complex PTSD. It's very severe. Very, very severe. And then she gets with the person who, beats her. And I feel like when David does certain things, it's like, oh. And David's like, oh, I'm just putting this here, Tamar. And she was like, whoa, I thought you was gonna. He's like, no.
Yeah. I was just reaching to hug you. I thought you were gonna slap me. And she's like, oh my God.
Yes. They said that's the root of a lot of her issues is PTSD.
Wow.
You guys get this video of Tamar. Because it's PTSD that's really
she deserves to
causing
be
her.
healed.
Yep,
She
causing a
deserves
lot of her
it.
issues. But I feel like Tamar's not going to get help with whatever issue, like maybe PTSD or whatever, for about a good 5 or 6 years. That's what I feel like. It's not going to be healed until that time frame is up.
You guys think they're going to get married?
What are you getting?
No. I feel like Spirit is like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's trying to protect her. Like, don't marry him. Not even that because he's a bad person, but no.
Let's see here.
But I do see a child for them. I don't know if she's gonna have a kid by him, then split.
See, I see marriage.
I did. I saw them getting married.
I see marriage.
And a child, them being like,
Karma. I think it's like karma for them.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because Tamar, I'm gonna say, no, I don't want to sound like I'm being mean, but it's like Tamar has dark energy no matter who she gets with.
Until she heals herself.
Yeah. If she's with a good guy, like I wrote when I was chanting for her, she could make a good man go crazy. Like the guy's, he's like a really good guy coming along, and he's like, next thing you know, I was fighting. I don't even hit women. Like how David said, I don't hit women like that, or I don't yell at people like that. Like, but I got to that level with Tamar's because she keeps bringing it into her energies. Yeah, and her relationships.
Yeah. Tamar really, really needs to heal herself. I don't know why I keep seeing Tony being like this. I'm not getting involved in this, mommy. I got other things to worry about. Tamar's Tamar. It is like Tamar's doing her own thing. I keep seeing it's more Tawanda and Tracy and what's the other one? Trina are more concerned. But it's funny because I don't even see Trina coming up. It's more Tawanda and Tracy.
I don't see her.
Is Trina the one with the
yeah, she sounds like she's from Canada.
Okay, so it's Tawanda and Tracy.
Because I don't.
The most
it's interesting
concerned.
because I see Tracy being like, I'm focused on my man because she got married again.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I'm just focused on that. She's like, you guys know how Tamar is. You guys know Tamar's been like that.
It's so crazy. It's like I don't even see her involved with her family at all, Tracy or Trina. I don't see it at all.
It's interesting because I saw like we did the Braxton family video, and I saw Trina moving away.
I see that too. And I'm like,
she's taking her husband with her new husband, and she's like, I'm out of here.
Does Trina have a lot of issues with her mom? Because there's like some issues between her and the mom. I keep seeing that's maybe a driving force with her like
her mom. I
disassociating
think she said
from the
her
family.
mom takes up for Tamar.
Something
all
like
of them
that.
feel that way.
Yeah. But I see Tony like I got bigger fish to fry.
My health, my kids.
It's always something with Tamar, and Tamar brings out my lupus. She stresses me out. I want nothing to do with Tamar. That's how I feel. I keep getting with Tony. What was I going to say with Tamar? Oh, I feel like the mom. When Tony Braxton was trying to bring up about maybe mental health with Tamar, I keep getting like, Tamar was like, oh, you trying to say I'm crazy? And Tony's like, I'm not trying to say you're crazy, Tamar. I'm just saying
your behavior is not
your behavior
normal.
is not normal. And I see maybe Tony trying to reach out to the mom. The mom's like, you know how Tamar is, and maybe we can pray it away.
I saw her dad was like that too. Her dad was like, Tamar is acting different when that stuff was going on.
Mm-hmm.
She's acting different, but you know, Tamar's just a big personality. That's just who she is.
Yeah.
And he ignored her. But then she was like, Dad, I'm acting like this because I'm calling out for help.
Exactly.
Like, I just don't act this way for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody says Trina's husband protects her from the family's drama. He doesn't want them apart.
That's true. Well, yeah, on an episode,
Uh-huh.
the sister, something happened. And then he was like, he was just kind of sitting there. He was kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
like, really? Like, this is what's going on? Like,
yeah. Trina's really happy with him.
oh, yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm like, let me
Yeah.
get back to Tamar. And for those of you that just joined, we're doing a live reading on Tamar and this whole David Adefeso
Miss
situation.
Evelyn.
Yeah, she really can't. She
Oh,
really
she
is
hates
still
him.
very, very bitter. It's funny because I see Miss Evelyn though with somebody. Is she with somebody?
I don't know.
We may not hear about it, but I see her with some like gentleman or
I
whatever.
hope she finds some love.
He may be, I don't know, he's some type of ethnicity, but I can't pick it up because it's one of those types like, I'm like, are you full black? It's like one of those things, something like that. But I feel like Evelyn was like, we gotta pray it away. You know, sometimes God gives
He's
you
a real man.
like
That's
God
for
gives
sure.
you that big old demon so you can conquer it. And Tamar's just got a big demon that needs to be conquered.
But she doesn't understand that your daughter is really messed up.
mentally needed help. She's been screaming for help since like she was like 7 years old, something like that with Tamar, I feel. Like I feel like the dad saw something in Tamar when she was younger.
Her dad was too busy messing around
But
with
too
women.
busy messing around. But when he was around, he would see. He's like, man, Tamar. He would see certain things. He's like,
Evelyn, come get your daughter. And she's like, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Nothing's wrong with Tamar. He's like,
Exactly.
no.
exactly. Let's be honest. Miss Evelyn is too toxic, and it affects.
Affects
This whole situation with David, I feel like is the beginning of no. This suicide attempt is the start of Tamar's dissension in order to ascend and get help.
Okay.
The right way.
So she's the type of person that everything has to crumble around her, and then she could finally just like, ooh, I'm free. Like,
Yes.
okay.
They're like she awakens and then she goes back to sleep. She awakens and then she goes. It's like basically
She's in a circle.
she keeps going back in habits. Like, man, this ain't right for me, and then goes right back into it. Something like that. So she's in a big karmic cycle and is trying to get out of some big habits and stuff like that. But unfortunately, like I said, Tamar has been mentally unstable since little. I feel like Tony, my guys keep showing me Tony's like, the reason why Tamar is like that is because y'all always make excuses for Tamar. That I feel like that's why Tony, man, you guys built this monster. Because you guys always made excuses for her. Mommy, you always make excuses for Tamar.
Man.
Something of that nature. So it's a lot of drama, but I feel like Tawanda gets sick over Tamar. I actually like, oh my God, Tamar makes me sick because she's so stressed out about her. And I keep seeing Evelyn's like, Tamar, you gonna give me a heart attack. You gonna give me a heart attack one day with all this drama going on.
Someone asked us David's family like Tamar.
Oh. I feel like David's family's gonna come out the woodworks and be sticking up for David.
It's interesting because like it's kind of they're like, oh, she's a nice girl, but she might be a little bit too bossy for you.
I feel like his mom does not like Tamar. I feel like some of the other family members are okay with Tamar, but the mom is like, I don't know, David. You like what you like. It's not that she doesn't like Tamar. It's just she's like,
she's
no.
alright.
She's alright.
She's alright. Yeah.
She's not for my son. She's not for the family. Something like that. What are you getting over there, Andrea? All I heard was cards shuffling.
It's interesting because I got that she watches Tamar. Like any woman in David's life, his mother watches. She's like, oh, does she cook? Does she do this? How does she cook? Stuff like that. She's very
like very traditional mom.
Yeah, but then the thing is like she watches. She's like, I want the best for my son. And she's not afraid to be like, oh, she doesn't do this for you. This, and this for you.
Yeah, it's true. I'm gonna tell you this though. Tamar's fans will not be happy with any man unless they are a true big ass baller, like a true like
Jeff
making
Bezos.
money. Jeff Bezos. Well, that might be a little extreme, but making a lot of money. She's like, yep, that's a true African. But Tamar will rise through this. I don't see this messing up her career. I don't see that. But it's funny because I see Tamar and David are going to be dating behind the scenes and no one knows.
Oh,
they're going to be like, Tamar's moved on, but secretly she's back with David. But they're going to tell the public insinuate she's moved on. It's not like she's going to say she's moved on, but it's going to be an insinuation. But really, it's just a front.
Wow.
So people don't know she's back with David yet, and they're mending their relationship and stuff like that.
Wow. So that means he has to drop that restraining order.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get it granted yet. He asked for it, but the judge hasn't said yes or no. But it's gonna be a lot of drama for the Braxton family. Like there's more, and we even said in our last video, we're like, there's more stuff coming for you, Tamar and David, and it's gonna be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tamar's not gonna be able to keep her head or her face out of the news. Yes, Tamar has witchcraft and voodoo on her from both sides, her family and his family. I'm gonna tell you something. I was telling Candace earlier. I actually see that mental health issues run in Tamar's family, but it comes through the father's side. I don't feel like it's witchcraft. I don't feel like it's voodoo. I think it's strictly mental health issues on top of
positive healing to Tamar.
Yes,
definitely.
On top of very unfortunate traumatic events that did this to her. Because I'm like, her father has some type of mental health issues too. I keep getting that. And if he doesn't, it comes through the father's side. I keep looking at the father. I'm like, the father, I keep seeing, I'm like, the father has something. There's something there with the father. Something like disassociates or something like that. Tamar went to David's hometown drinking something out of a bowl. She crazy. Maybe it trickled down from the dad's mom. It could be. It could be.
He's so
the
passive.
father is so passive. Yeah,
he is really passive. Mm-hmm. Like, you're like, what?
Yeah, it's something. If the father doesn't have something, it comes from the dad's side. Chemical imbalance, depression at the least. That's what somebody's saying in the comments. What about the brother?
Well, the brother, I've only seen him one time. I know his daughter just passed away.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's sad. Does the brother even talk with the family?
I don't know. I've only seen him one time on the show that I've ever... When I watch all the shows, I've only seen him maybe like once or twice.
I don't even see him really dealing with Tamar and the mom. Not saying that there's drama. I just feel like there might be some type of like distance. And I see even the brother is private. Because I even see Tony is even distant. Like, I feel like they show what Tony and the sisters show one way. And then, but after the show's done, Tony's a little bit like, I need a breather for my sisters. I'm not talking to them for 3 months.
Oh, yeah. They have a brother. Yeah, there's a brother on a part of the Braxton.
Yeah, but I don't really feel like the brother associates with Tamar or the mother.
It's interesting because I feel like he was always like that. He was always kind of to himself.
He's like the father.
Like, yeah.
I get that.
He's to himself. He's like, I'm just going to go to college, get a good career, settle down with a good woman. And even, it's interesting because they even brought up when they became like a group, like popular, he was like, oh.
I see that too.
He's kind of like, be careful, like, you know.
Yeah, I feel like he even disassociated himself with Tony when she became famous. Like, you want to go that musical route? I guess. And kind of just was like, And then when she really got big, he was like, I really don't associate with Tony. Nothing negative. He's just like, no, I like my life. Is he very into the church too? Because I get,
I don't know. I know he's a nurse.
He's a nurse. He's very, very Christian. Like, that's not the life for me. Something of that nature.
Detached like his father.
I get that. Like something like detached, but his is not in a negative way. It's just like, no, and very quiet and tranquil. Like, no, that's not for me. I'll spend time. Look at this. Spend time outdoors. You see how the person's kind of like la la la, look up in the air. I feel like that's like the brother.
I got that too.
Oh, about being like kind of quiet.
Yeah, like this rabbit. They're just like whatever.
Exactly. something may come out about that brother too, though. Like something about his past. And if you hear it, it will disappear. So it might not even make big news or something of that nature. The brother's daughter died. She was sacrificed. The hell? I don't think she was sacrificed. No. And it's rest in peace to his daughter. I didn't know his daughter passed.
Tony's her ex-husband. I was about to say,
Oh, okay.
She married the guy for mint condition.
Yes. So for those of you that would like to book a reading, go to TrinityOracles.com. That link's in the description box below. It's about to be our super duper busy season. Okay? So book your readings, your New Year's readings, your end of the year readings, all that. Book those now. What is it following this family? Because too much drama attached to them. What is following this family? It's karma on both sides. Mom and dad.
It's interesting because it's like I got that. This isn't the first family. Like, like we all have our families. This is the first family that have had these issues. So Tamar was the mom in that family. Was the Tony was like, it's like generations. It's generational, these issues. But in like different ways.
Yep.
One big generation.
Like the video, 200 plus in the chat. Yes, like the video. If you are new to this channel, subscribe. Get your spirit where you at candle from our Etsy shop, along with some awesome bath soaps. Join our Patreon, where we're going to do some exclusive, like, educational videos.
We have another one
mediumship
coming
and
up.
channelings. Yeah, we got a good one coming up soon about generational curses and how you can alleviate and get rid of some. Okay, but you got to join our Patreon for that. Okay. Also, who do you think molested? Oh no, we're gonna get it. She already said it was like a family member or something like that, but we're not gonna get into that because that's like very, 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 very private. But book your session today with Trinity Oracles. All that information is in the description box below. Like this video, subscribe. Can we clear chakras? Yes, we can. You can actually get them done through a soul release or through a recharge session. But we love all you guys, and until next time, guys. Bye-bye. We enjoyed all of you guys too.
Bye, everybody in the chat. Thank you guys for being there.
Pray for Tamar and David.
Please do.
Because it's like a witch hunt for David right now. Pray for that man. Okay. Yes, the road to 5,000. Woohoo!
Yay.
And go read the celebrity blog. You need to join our email list so you guys can get the emails with celebrity gossip. Right now, I'm working on one with Kim and Kanye, and they about to make some big old moves. But you won't be able to know when it comes out unless you're a part of our Trinity Oracles email list. You can also go to our website and read. It says celebrity predictions. You can read all the different blog posts and all the predictions. There's some juicy predictions coming out about some celebrities, guys. So join our email list. Go on TrinityOracles.com. Shop on our Etsy shop. And we're going to be doing a live on the
27th.
Whatever the 4th Friday of this month is, we're doing live readings again. Okay?
Wait. The 4th Friday is the 25th.
Huh?
Oh, we're doing the 25th.
How long does the soul release take?
45 minutes to an hour, but guess what? You can do it through email. And I will do the clearing for you, and then I will email you everything that was cleared or call you.
But so it's better in person.
Yeah, but you can go about your day while I do the healing for you. And a lot of people who actually do email healings, they message me back and they're like, what did you do? Oh, yeah. Just email me. If you want more details. Email me or text or call us at 619. I'm on 619-633-2111. But yes, definitely. If you want some testimonials about like the soul releases and stuff, I can send some to you. But yeah, you can get more details about that also on the Trinity Oracles website. So September 25th, we're going to be
Friday
live reading.
Have your questions
yes.
ready, and we're going to be doing
from 4 to 6 p.m. 4 to 6. All right.
Time.
Yeah, Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard Time. So if you're in the East Coast, add 3 hours. 4 to 6 p.m. So thank you guys for tuning in. Bye, guys.
Bye. Say a prayer for Tamar and David, please.